Alright, so I recorded my last video and I decided to take it down. It was just too much background and not enough me. So as I was saying in the other video before, of course you did not see it. I was just explaining that Cardi B's response video that had Suki in it, and I wanted to talk about her comment. She made a comment and she basically said that you need to tax these men. You need to make them pay. If they're getting something from you, then they need to be paying for what they get. And God bless you, baby. And that, to her, is self-respect and self-worth. And I will say to a certain extent that is some sort of type of self-worth, which is different from self-respect. So it is some type of self-worth, which is different than self-respect. It's placing a value on your vagina. And that technically is prostitution. You know what I mean? And I get what she's trying to say. She's saying, stop giving these men the WAP for free. You don't got no type of commitment with them, no type of loyalty, no type of nothing. She's saying stop giving them the WAP for free. These sound effects she's making is the funniest. So stop getting into these situationships, coming home, you not getting no type of bills paid by this man that you claim that you love. He's not helping you. I mean, you doing it for what, really? And I understand where she's coming from. I understand her mentality, but we also need to understand where she came from. Well, not necessarily Suki, because I don't really know where she came from, but Cardi. Really? You just gonna yawn like that in my video? But Cardi B came from the strip club. So these women literally are used to getting something for something. If they stripping, they want to get paid. And I'm pretty sure that mentality is not just for stripping. I'm giving her pacifier. Let me find it first. She's sleepy. Her sleepy. Okay. She's sleepy. So, unfortunately, we cannot have that same mentality all the time. We have to be in a position to understand that if we want something more than just sex, and I'm speaking in terms of a worldly perspective, because it takes steps to get to a level of self-worth and self-value. And I think there's a issue with understanding. There's two different issues here. There's women out here that feel like they're confused and they don't know why they keep getting the same results. And then you have women out here that are like, listen, I'm getting this money if I'm giving away this WAP. And I want to speak on the first issue at hand. If you're confused and you want more than just a WAP, when you come home, you want loyalty, you want commitment, you want longevity, marriage, kids, and you want to be taken serious, then you need to place a value on yourself in terms of that. So when you are in the dating process, you do need to go out and you need to communicate that. And you need to make it your business to communicate these things. I've been in situations in the past before where I've had guys that I've known for years, since I was a little girl, since I was a teenager, like 13, 14, ask me out on dates, stand me up. It went from the movies to now I Netflix and chill. Do you want to Netflix and chill? I mean, I've been so offended by them because it's like, I've known you for years. And when you knew me and I was a teenager, I wasn't no hoe. I wasn't no hoe at all. Like, me and my sisters grew up in our hometown, and we valued ourselves on not being a hoe. And I had to learn that from my oldest sister. She never told me like, listen, you can't be a hoe. It was something that was kind of unspoken. Um, we just never really talked about those things. No, don't get me wrong. I've had friends before that have been out there that was getting it, and I never judged them either. I mean, back then. But if we were to have this conversation now and they were to say, look, I'm not getting no results, same results, I would tell them what I'm saying now. So I had to start looking at my self-worth in terms of dating. First of all, if I'm dating, I want to actually go out on a date. I wanted to get picked up, taken to the movies, dinner, whatever it was, and I wanted the whole 9 yards. I felt like that was only right. That's what I thought a date was, not no damn Netflix and chill. I wouldn't even do Netflix and chill for the simple fact of, because this is when I wasn't in college and I was taking a break. I have the water running because sometimes my daughter needs that to fall asleep. But I wouldn't even do the Netflix and chill, because I feel like this: if I'm coming to your home, your house, your apartment, whatever, and it's just me and you there, I don't trust you. If I don't know you, I would never put myself in harm's way of coming to your house. So it's a lot of my friends and family members and people that I know in general that go on Tinder or whatever the case may be, and you end up at a dude's house. And I mean, sometimes, back in the day, you can kind of pick up on vibes, but nowadays it's like you don't know if you're gonna come home. So that was always a concern for me, even in college. I didn't really want people coming over to my dorm, and I felt like if something happened, it would be my word against your word. And I know a lot of people, a lot of women in general, have been put in this position and have went down that road because they felt like if they didn't, something worse would happen. And I've been in that situation before, and it is a scary position to be in. And that's why, as a woman, rule number uno: go on a date in public. You don't want to be doing no Netflix and chill and all this, because a person that thinks that that's acceptable is not somebody really. I guess we all know what Netflix and chill is for. All right? Maybe you meet somebody and they like, I really want to watch a movie and chill and do dinner. It's people like that, but for the most part, a man that's looking for a companion, or that is as serious about dating as you are, and wants to get to know you, is going to take you somewhere where you can talk on a first date. Ladies, that's what we need to be doing on a first date. You want to go somewhere where you guys can talk, where y'all can have conversation, where you can ask each other those questions. And then if you're interested in a serious relationship, I mean, this is for the women that's interested in serious dating, that's going to go somewhere. You want to go somewhere and talk. You want to get to know them, right? Or you can go to an arcade and you can get to know them like that in a less formal situation. But the movies is really not a good idea. You're really not talking to that person. You just sitting next to them watching TV. It's really no more than Netflix, and there's no chill. I mean, so there's no getting to know them, you know. And then you want to get into the conversation. What do you want from me? What can I do for you? Well, I'm young. If you're young and you just dating, you don't really got to get into too much. Just kind of seeing what's out there, seeing if I vibe with somebody, if I kind of, like their spirit, like the type of person that they are, and then I'll see what happens. Or if you more pressed for time, you like, you're a little bit tired of dating. This is my 5th date. I'm tired, I just want to get to the point. I just want to really see who you are. Get a snapshot. You can ask them those things. Do you have kids? Do you have a job? Do you have your own place? Are you driving? I mean, because honestly, a person, to me, for my daughter, when she grows up and she starts dating, she's not going to be dating somebody that's way far from their goal. Because the point of dating is to not get into a relationship. The point of dating is to marry someone. I mean, you want to date them, but eventually you want to go from dating to marriage. I don't believe in boyfriend, girlfriend stuff no more, because you do the marriage stuff in the boyfriend to girlfriend stage. You do the moving in, and which I've done. You do the sex. You do the cooking, the cleaning. You do all the things, and you don't have a title. And if it goes left, you don't have anything. You have wasted time. So I want for my daughter to grow up, and when she goes into the dating stage, she needs to be entertaining young men that are ready to go from I'm getting to know you to let's date, meaning no sex for at least a year. For at least a year, I'm getting to know you and see what type of person you are. Because let's just be honest. I mean, ain't nobody around here dating for no 2-3 years. Everybody want to get to business. I mean, so if you think about it like that, if men don't want to wait for a year and women don't want to wait for a year, I mean, sometimes it's really not even that long. People are made to fall in love and kind of solidify something long lasting from that falling in love stage. And that's why I think that marriage is important, because if you can hold yourself together for a year and you can say this is more important, even though I'm in love with you in a mental perspective, and I'm in love with you and I'm from attraction, but let me see who you are really. You can find out a lot about a person in a year. That's why I say wait a year, because in a year's time, for the people out there in the world, my friends and family in the world, you go through Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, you can find out some things. I've heard stories about, on Valentine's Day, he was with this person, or he was nowhere to be found, and blah, 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 many times. Or on Thanksgiving, I watched one YouTube story, and the dude knew that he was dating his cousin. He knew. So then on Thanksgiving, he would stop. He wouldn't invite her to Thanksgiving. And finally one day, I guess the girl said, I want to meet your family. It's Thanksgiving and I want to meet them. And he told her that they were cousins, and she broke down. She said, why would you do that? And he explained the whole thing. So that's why I say wait for a whole year. Get to know their family. Do they have kids? Even from a man's perspective, do they have children? What role do their children's fathers or father play in their life? Are they active? Because this is something that you're going to have to take on eventually, and you want to figure out to what extent. Am I going to be a full daddy to 2 kids? A full 100% daddy? You know what I'm saying? Or is this somebody that is going to be in their life that's going to help take care of them? Those types of things. I'm cooking. Making some African stew. And ladies, same thing with you. You meet a man, he has kids. To what capacity is the mother going to be in the life? You know what I'm saying? How is he introducing the kids to you? And for men, how is she introducing the kids to you? Is she introducing them in a way like this is someone that you need to respect and you need to listen to? Or is it one of those women that's going to be like, don't touch my kids? Because let's just keep it real, in a relationship, it should be, if you're going to marry this person and you're going to trust them with your body and your temple and your finances and your home, You need to be able to trust them with the children and trust that they're going to make the right decision when it comes to disciplining. So those are some things that you may want to ask on a date. What do you believe in? Because you don't, if you come from a family like mine, you're not going to want no sit and go to the corner type of dude. Not all the time. You may want more. So we need to think about these types of questions when we go out on dates, because we create the world that we ask for, not the world that we want. And you have to know what you want in order to get it. And it seems so simple, but we know we not really getting it. We just doing things based on the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. So if you're looking for someone you want to be taken serious, then you need to ask those questions on the first date. Do you have kids? What type of role does the dad or the mom play in their life? What are your beliefs? Are you atheist? Are you Christian? Are you an Israelite? What do you believe in? You might run into somebody like, I don't believe in nothing. I don't believe in a damn thing. I do what I want. Murder is good. You better run. You need to ask these questions. And I've been there. It's like, you know their last name. Certain things you really have to get into. So with that being said, just be cognizant of what you're doing, who you're with. Start asking for what you want, ladies. If you want to be taken serious and you getting older and you don't want to be around here as a side chick, or you want to get married and have kids, then you got to name your price from the beginning. And unfortunately, opening legs is a price. And if you open those legs for free, guess what? You got to deal with what comes with it. Because guess what? Once you open those legs, you're going to catch feelings, because you're not opening your legs for no dude that you're not attracted to. Let's keep it real. We're not just opening legs for no dude that's just because. It's for a reason. You like them. Whatever the case, most of the reasons because you like them. Right? So, I mean, if you really like someone and you really want to take it to the next level, then you need to keep your legs closed. Because when you open your legs, you opening it to STDs. You opening your legs to all types of stuff. Babies. You willing to have a baby with somebody and you don't even really know them? You opening your legs to soul ties, connections, bonds that you really never can get rid of. You really never can get rid of that type of thing. You opening yourself up to a lot. So I'm not speaking to the women out there that's doing it just because I just want to have sex. I like sex. I'm just going to go have me some sex. That's you. I don't agree with it, and I think it's stupid as hell. You just going to catch an STD. Oh, I'm going to wear a condom. Condoms break. So what you doing? You don't get pregnant? You that hard up to get some dick that you willing to get pregnant or get an STD and die? I wish somebody told me this when I was young. I really do. I really do. Wait a year. Wait a year. With somebody, date them for a year. Let them know, listen, I'm not having sex with you. Listen. I need to get to know you for at least a year. For a year. A man will stay around for as long as it takes. Trust me. I friend zoned some dudes for a long, long time. I done had some repeat visitors in my inbox for years. They message and message and message. I never reply, and they always message every few years. If you call the shots and they like you, they'll wait. They may try. things may get heated, but you have to be the type of person to say, listen, I know that if I'm in a house with this person, I'm really attracted to them, this may happen, so I'm not going to invite them over.